guys, it's Katherine Norland. I haven't gone live in forever, probably over a year, but I got to be thinking, maybe some of you need a little encouragement about where you are with things in life right now. Things don't always go the way we want them to go in life. Sometimes our life detours and heads a different direction than we could have ever anticipated. And sometimes, no matter how perfect your plans are, how you've laid them out, the steps you've taken to have your life turn out the way you want it to, and it doesn't happen. And it can be so frustrating when you're trying to steer your life and your career in a certain direction, and it seems to go way backwards. But I try to tell people, sometimes when it seems like you keep taking steps backwards, sometimes that's a good thing when life detours. A straight shot is never going to happen for everybody. Hardly anybody. And it's like a slingshot. Sometimes the further back you get pulled, you have to really pull a slingshot far back. And when you do, it makes the rock fly further. Even further than you could have anticipated and faster than you could have anticipated. So try not to feel bad about not always making progress moving forward. Sometimes it takes a step back for us to reevaluate, to readjust, to get in the right position. And we need to stop stressing out, at least speaking for me. Maybe you guys don't stress out, but I need to stop stressing out about things that are outside of my control. Because we can't control everything in life. But we can pray and we can prepare and we can do things the way we think we should be doing them. But ultimately, things that happen in life, it's out of our control. And what can you do in the meantime? It's not easy to go against the grain. It's not easy to swim upstream. It does make you stronger, but sometimes in life you just have to trust the river that you're in, that you're not going to drown, that you're not going to get tired out if you just float down the river and go with the flow. And I'm not saying to not try to make corrections or direct your life in a way that you want it to go. But when you just allow the ease, when you just trust God with what's happening in your life and you just allow Him to move you where you're moving, things will happen for you that you never imagined, and you'll start seeing things in a different way. For instance, it was about a year and a half ago, I decided I wasn't going to pursue acting anymore. I wasn't going to chase it down. I wasn't going to go after it anymore. And I told God, I'm not going to do this anymore because I want to do something that makes a bigger difference than doing certain movies that have maybe no redemptive quality, that aren't making a difference in people's lives. And as soon as I said, I don't want to act anymore, even though it's my love and I've been pursuing it all my life, it was like when I decided to give it up and just say, God, I want to do something that makes a difference, then He brought it back to me. And He brought it back to me in a way that I couldn't have anticipated. I just left a dinner with the company of Dhar Mann Productions, and I have now done my 31st video with them. They've hired me for 31 videos now that they're not just making videos, they're actually changing people's lives. And I get so many messages in my inbox, all the way from people who are like firefighters telling me they watch my videos and they cry, or from people from all over the world saying it's made a difference in them and they really love it. So sometimes when your life detours a different way, it's not that God is trying to take something from you. He's trying to give something to you. But sometimes you have to give up your preconceived notions of how it's going to happen. Trust God with all the details.